Hello and welcome to the Memory Gauge Live. We are here with our Dimensional Phase BT11 booster box opening. I am very excited. I've already had a chance to open up some Dimensional Phase. This is not my first box. I've had a couple boxes already, and it's been a lot of fun to open up the set. There's a lot of very cool things in there, so I am looking forward to today. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Not a set with maybe a lot of high hits, especially because of the way that they've replaced some of the rares with common and uncommon foils. But it also does mean that we're going to see a lot more variety in like foil cards and stuff we might pull. So there's a bit to look forward to there, and there are some cards I'm still chasing. I haven't quite got enough to put together any of the decks that I want to build for this format, so there's going to be some stuff we're looking for. I personally am looking for Marsmon out of this box. Would love to get Arena, the secret rare tamer, out of this box, not just for myself, but because I have friends who also want to play Ulfor, so we're kind of pooling our resources to be able to do it because it's so hard to get all of those tamers. Blackwall Greymon, X Antibody would be great out of here as well. And yeah, there's just a few things in here that we're going to be chasing, and a lot of the cards look really pretty. I'm loving the art in this set as well, so it should be a very good time. And isn't it always a good time to get together with people that you like and open up some cards? We will also, as per usual, hello Andy, hello Mitch. I'm sure a lot of our returners will know the drill by now, but also, as I like to do, I will be giving away the contents of one randomly selected booster pack to a lucky viewer. We're going to open up the draw very shortly. Basically, I'm going to take out the 11th pack in honor of the fact that it is BT11, and then that pack is going to be the giveaway pack. So when we get to that, the 11th pack we open, whatever the contents of that are, they're going to be sent to one viewer. So I am going to open up the giveaway very shortly. If you would like to join the giveaway, please type hashtag giveaway into the chat to go into the draw to win that giveaway pack. And who knows, maybe it could be a really weird common or uncommon foil because of the way that they've done it in the set. Alright, we are going to open this bad boy up. I've already taken off the plastic because I am a professional, and we don't add shoe leather to our content here at the memory gauge. Look at those. No box topper this time. If you bought a box, you should be getting one of the art packs, which contains, I believe, one copy each of all of the art cards from the recent artist competition. But unfortunately, my locals, when I went to pick up my boxes, did not have those. Oh. So, still waiting on receiving those. But I'm looking forward to it because there's some cool stuff in there. I especially am very excited to get my hands on the Agumon that's in that set. It looks like a little paper craft Agumon. I think it's very cool. Alright. And with that, let's make a start. No time like the present. Really love the Agumon in this set. The Biomon, the colouring just on the art, on the Digimon, is very cool. Been a while since we've done this. Been a long time since we've done this, actually. So, hope everybody's doing okay on this fine day. The lighting in here is not ideal at the moment due to the weather, but we will make do. So, yeah, lots of people still waiting on that. Those illustration packs, as far as I know, Michigi. In fact, I'm gonna give you 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can fix the lighting situation because I'm not a fan of looking at those cards under the lighting we have currently. All right, let's see. Is this better or worse? Whoa, much worse. Okay, that is so much worse. All right. You think I would have sorted this out before we started, but no, that's not how I roll. We're going to have to make two. Hopefully we can see the cards sufficiently here. And don't forget, get your guesses in for what color the second rare in the pack is going to be. So we have Cutemon starting off. I'm feeling like maybe a black pack to start us off with. We've got Cutemon. We've got Bearmon from Digimon World 3. Kumamon to some people, but Bearmon. Very cool. I'm hoping to build a deck around the new raid mechanic, which Bearmon works really well with, so happy to see that. Buster Dive, also some new Tyrannomon stuff in here, which you know I'm excited for. Soulmon, some retaliation. And purple. Monmon, really cute art on that with the Kodamon in the background. Vegemon did some great work for me in my pre-release, getting this onto the field and getting an extra memory per turn, especially if you're like me and didn't pull any tamers. Very helpful, so liked this card in the pre-release. Garudamon, great art there. Really love that. Bertramon as well. Maybe this is a sign we're going to get Biomon in here. Still chasing some of the rares because they've replaced them with common and uncommon foils in a lot of cases. Sometimes in your rare slot you will get a foil common or uncommon, which is cool for collectors because it means that you can really foil out your deck. But what I found is I'm missing a lot of rares, which is very disappointing. Vidramon here. So still a few rares to chase, like the Biomon. Devimon, our first rare is, well, here we go. First rare is in fact a common. It's a foil Ogremon. So you can see what I mean there. We've now got the rare foiling, but on one of the commons. And I've seen blue, I've seen green, and I've guessed black. Our first rare / super rare / whatever this might be for the day is Zig Greymon. Well done, Andy Ollie. It is in fact blue. And very beautiful. Really cool art because it looks very friendly, but also quite aggressive. 1 for 1. Alright, pack number 2. So, pre-release was last week. The set is fully out now. How's everybody enjoying the new set? Are we having fun? Have we had a chance to really play with it? Did anybody go to a pre-release? That's a good question, because that's where I've had my first experience actually playing with the cards at pre-release. Alright, we've got Vemmon, Galgamon. I'm feeling yellow for this pack's second rare, by the way. Pseudomon, really cute art on the Pseudomon. Art by, looks like art by Koki, quickly becoming one of my favorite Digimon card game artists. Always good work on the Pseudomon. Edamon for the poop deck. Magma Bomb, which is fine. You know, take it or leave it. We've got enough removal options, I think, personally. Mad Leomon Armed Mode. Alright, so some stuff for perhaps a purple recursion-y kind of deck or a Bagra Army deck. Cool. Glad that your pre-releases went well, Shark and Andy Ollie. You haven't played since BT9, but you're still here. Thank you. That's very flattering that you're still hanging out here. I love that. Digitamamon, Tokomon, Dracomon. Not for Blue Flare, at least for me. But I like my Examon deck, so happy to see that. Agumon X Antibody. Again, a Koki artwork there, looking very feral, which is kind of cool. Tuamon, sort of ninja-y looking thing. This one, actually a rare in the rare slot. Chalk it up, 1 rare in our actual rare slot. And I forget what I said. I think I said yellow. Get those guesses in. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it is a Gigimon. It is green, our first super rare of the day. And I'm very excited to see this because I'm actually pretty keen to build the deck suggested on the BT11 site, actually. The official Bandai site did a suggestion for a Gigimon / Tyrannomon kind of a deck, and I kind of wanted to play around with that, so very happy to pull a Gigimon here. Very cool. third pack. Also have some announcements for today. I believe I teased when talking about this stream that there would also be some cool announcements, particularly about Nationals here in Oceania, which I will be attending. I will be in attendance at the Nationals in Oceania. Alright. Feeling blue for this one. I think because the Snow Gobblymon's up front, it's put me in the mind of blue. Snow Gobblimon. Megalospark. Michegi generally against the reprints and the foil commons. Yes, the campaign rares. There are 4 slots in the box, Grizzlymon, that go to sort of cool alternate arts of older cards from older sets, which are kind of cool, especially if you're a collector. Again, Dark Lizardmon. But yeah, it did spice up the pre-release a lot because it threw in some interesting cards into the limited format. High Mega Blaster, Yokomon, things like the BT1 Seraphimon did quite well at ours from memory. The one that I played in. Kodimon, blocker and counter attack players. Clavis, Angemon. We've got Vmon. We've got Justimon, Excel Arm. Ice Statue, another foil common. Oof, taking up our rare slot. And the second one is, I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, I'm feeling red this time around. Get those guesses in. 3, 2, 1. Not red, it is black DG Dimension. Kind of cool. De-Digivolve 1 on 3 of your opponent's Digimon, then delete 3 of your opponent's Digimon with play costs of 6 or less, so could remove a lot of stuff, potentially. Is it better or worse than removal we've already got? Ugh. Don't know what. Confidential photo. Go away. Ads. I would love to remove that, but I can't see how. Famous enough for spam. Yeah, we've done well. We got the attention. We got the attention. We caught the attention of capitalism, everybody. Good job. All right. Pack number 4, I believe. So we have Penguinmon. Very excited about this. I love my Aegis Dramon deck, and this kind of fits in. So very excited to see that. Greymon X Antibody. A lot of people calling for this to be limited because of how good Blackwall Greymon X is in this set. And Greymon X Antibody just gives protection. It makes everything cheaper to Digivolve into because of its effect. It reduces the cost by 1 when this digivolves into a card with Greymon. It's named for each of that card's colors. So you're digivolving into black and red cards that have Greymon in their name, so they cost 2 less. So very strong card. Wouldn't be super shocked to see it get limited in future, to be honest. I think people are right. It does too much. Crimson Flare. There's the actual common version of the Ogremon there, not the foil. Tekamon. We have Wanyamon here. Looking very cute, a little beat up. Siakomon as a counter. Can't reduce Digivolution costs. Yeah, I like that. I can see where that would be very useful. Ninjamon. Devimon. Tokomon. Have you seen anybody else playing the Siakomon? I wonder if that's something that's come up before. Because it is kind of where your brain goes when you see that something's being... a Digivolution cost is being reduced, right? Poison Powder. Andy Ollie is saying red. I'm going to say blue. Ooh. Our rare is Shoutmon DX. Disappointed this doesn't work better with the BT5 Shoutmon stuff, but still cool. I'm just holding on to old things. Alright. Get those guesses in. I'm seeing red. Feeling red, apparently. I'm feeling blue. So we'll see who's correct. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nobody is correct. It is purple Bagramon. Yeah, I think you're right, Shark. The X antibody option is doing a lot and could potentially be limited. I had not considered building Bagramon, but I've pulled a couple of them now, so maybe that's a direction I could go. I'm not usually a purple player, so it's not something that usually occurs to me, but the boxes are drawing me in a direction. Alright. Clear Argumon. I'm feeling a green vibe for this particular pack. We've got Dokunamon. Hyogamon. Yeah, I saw the casually sort of version with the the big rock guy at the top end whose name escapes me right now. Blastmon, which was very cool. Centarumon. Madoki Betamon. Blue Meramon. Very cool digital sort of background there with circuitry. Really cool art on this one. We got Sharpmon Starsword. As I found out today, this contains the only errata we've seen so far for BT11. If you read Material Save 1, but in the reminder text it says, when this Digimon would be deleted, you may place 2 cards in this Digimon's Digicross requirements from its Digivolution cards under one of your tamers. That's not correct. It is Material Save 1. It's meant to be only 1 card that gets saved, but they messed up the reminder text. So one errata so far for the set, which is way better than EX3. So we've kind of righted the ship a little bit there. 8 Troopmon. I love that. Fusionize. More Bagra stuff. We got Chikurimon this time, which has a pretty fun effect on play, and then you delete it immediately to reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. And then you save it when it gets deleted. So, cool effect. I like the way that everything there is working together. And, of course, really cool art from Koki. Tumon. Some more pieces for the Poo deck. Which I feel like I'm going to have to build. Because it's such a meme, right? Like, everybody's talking about it. So, I feel like I need a version of it. Alright, first is Palmon. Not traditionally a rare, but it's in the rare slot here. Also good in the pre-release, I found. Keeping this on board and just drawing an extra card at the start of your turn. Very useful. Alright, I was feeling green back here. Let's get those guesses in. I see black Andy Ollie. We're going to check it out in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Hello, this is one of the campaign rares I was talking about. Rust Tyrannomon. Alternate art of the original Rust Tyrannomon from BT2. Very pretty. I was right that it was green as well. Haha. Chalk one up for me. Look at that. I know that the light above us is being a bit difficult, but that is just gorgeous. Very nice. Plus, as I said, I wanted to play a Rust Tyrannomon deck, so the pack is kind of helping me out. It's not actually the right Rust Tyrannomon, but, you know, it's the right vibe. Hopefully it's a sign of good things to come. Because that's one thing I am chasing. The Rust Tyrannomon in this set, not actually a super rare. The one that I'm after for the deck is just a rare, but because of those commons and uncommons taking those slots, really hard to pull. So, we're hoping for a Rust Tyrannomon. First time we're going to get very excited about a rare, I think. Tanamon, very cute. We've got Evil Squall. Pretty cool. Myotismon on there. Deleting, again, a lot of Digimon rather than just one. Maelstrom, which kind of works with your Aegis Dramon, playing things from under your own Digimon. Pretty cool. Michegi says blue. Sharkfin says red. I'm going to say yellow this time. Geramon, also treated as a Numamon. On play, you can trash a Numamon, a Sukamon, or a Nanimon or an Edamon from your hand to draw 2. Pretty fun. I like it. Did not work once in my pre-release. I grabbed this. I grabbed a couple of the other cards that it's named, but never got to trash them and draw two. Made me very sad. Ooh, successful Evil Squall in the last game of your pre-release. Very nice, Michegi. We're seeing a lot of these 8-cost options, or these options that affect more than one Digimon, which is pretty interesting in this set. So this one, for example, Holy Sunshine, when you would use this card, if you've got a yellow tamer in play, reduce the cost by 1, so it could cost just 7. And then 3 of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5k and security attack minus 1. So a lot more cards going broad, which is interesting. Attacking wider boards there. Which, if you ask people, is not the kind of decks we've had trouble with. So, interesting. Musou Nightmon. There's so much freaking text on this thing. I'm amazed it does not have an errata and they got it all correct, apparently. Very busy looking card. Not my favorite. The green is a bit too much for me, but, you know, it has a home. It's Baga Army, it's Twilight, it's an enhancement, it's a Nightmon, it does a lot of different stuff. Bearmon, Tidamon, makes me sad, makes me long for the days when my Tidamon deck was semi-okay. Could build it again, because that was a very fun deck, but just not going to be as strong. Maybe I'll do it anyway, just for a laugh, because we've got a new Tidamon. This one, piercing, and does really well in pre-release if you're playing another pre-release or another limited. Tidamon, very, very good. 12,000 piercing is amazing, and when digivolving, you can make it very cheap by trashing a bunch of cards from your hand, so really cool card there, especially in a limited environment. We've got Ignitemon, sort of another Crossheart card. I'm not really sure. I never watched Crossheart, the Cross Wars seasons of the anime, so I've got no idea what this guy's deal is. But you delete your other Digimon when you attack, and then you get stuff. Or you delete an opponent's Digimon. Interesting. Anyway. Gigadramon with jamming and then gives reboot. So it's another like level 5 cyborg. Probably goes maybe in your Machine Dramon deck. I'm not 100% confident on that, but that's immediately where sort of it makes me think. Right, our first rare is another common. Taking out that rare slot. Wow. These happen a lot. This is the first time I'm actually paying attention to it as I go through the box. These are coming up a lot. So, Centaurumon, funny in a pre-release if you've got a little yellow Digimon, because it kind of recovers you. And guessing the card on the back, I believe I already said what color I thought it was, but I can't remember. So, I'm going to say that this one has a very purple feel to me. Get those guesses in. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, no, it's Gaomon. Which is fine. I'm not that interested in Gaomon as a Digimon. So I'm not that excited to see that. But, you know, we see things. We enjoy things. Alright. We see things, we enjoy things. Good lord. Can you tell that my coffee is sitting next to me unconsumed thus far? Still waking up, actually. Quick coffee break, or it's going to go cold. Shout out to Good Mythical Morning. Not a sponsor, I wish, but very fun show. And they do a good mug. Alright. Carrying on. Ooh. Caught a peek of something maybe shiny at the back of this. Alright, first up we have Cutemon. Cooties Kick. Cooties Kick, although it only targets a Numamon, Sukamon, Nanemon, or Edamon. This actually I did get to make happen in my pre-release 2 times. Which was fun. Interesting card. Palmon we have. And Ice Statue. Whoop. Megalospark. Ogamon. Looking pretty cool in the regular common. Very powerful. So if you're doing your pre-release, 7,000 DP is nothing to sneeze at. We got Panjamon. For those sort of Leomon kind of fans out there. Vidramon. Birdramon. I'm going to guess that whatever is behind this is yellow. But first we have Machinedramon. Just a rare this time. I don't know, any Machinedramon players watching? I don't know if this actually fits into the Machinedramon deck or if it's a bit of a trap. It certainly looks cool anyway. I'm guessing... I just said it, and now I can't remember. Yellow. I'm guessing yellow. We're going to reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Not yellow. It is Mervamon. This is a crossheart, weirdly. And I have seen lists that use Mervamon to great effect. So, not unhappy to pull that because I'll probably continue playing crossheart. It's a deck I've mostly got built already because I played it in BT10 for the brief amount of time before it was limited into, not irrelevance, but definitely made it a lot worse than it was. But since I've got it basically built already, I will probably update it and play it in the new set, because that's not much effort. Alright, we have Magma Bomb, Soulmon, Centarumon. I'm feeling red for this second rare. Digitamamon, Snow Goblimon, Garamon. We can move a little quicker now because we've seen a lot of these cards. Tanemon, if we see something interesting like Metal Edamon, we will pause and talk about it. Yellow and black I like. It's got an on-play effect, so if you happen to play it for some reason, you still get some value out of it. Really cool looking guy. You know, I remember Metal Edamon from the original anime. He was an interesting dude. Yeah, when Digivolving, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Play any number of Digimon cards with Chumon, Sukamon, or Edamon in their names, whose total play cost adds up to 7 or less among them without paying the cost. Trash the rest. This is a lot of fun. I love effects that play things from the top of your deck. I think they're really cool. Obviously hard to manipulate, although you can use the Black Izzy Memory Tamer that lets you sort the top of your deck, maybe, to know when to trigger your Metal Edamon. Is an option. But yeah, I think there's a delightful element of randomness off of something like that that's just fun. Agumon, very excited to see that. Because as I said, I'm building that Rust Tyrannomon deck, so happy to see the Agumon. We have Sharpmon X3, also happy to see that because I'm retooling my Sharpmon deck, so we're getting all the pieces we need so far, at least in the common and uncommon world. Hoping to see some good rare success here. Our first rare is Hercules Kabu Terrymon X Antibody. Very humanoid looking, which always weirded me out about this guy. Is this a deck? I have not seen anybody playing this, but that makes me kind of want to do it just to see what it's like as the top end. I don't know if anybody's experimented with Hercules Kabu Terrymon X Antibody or tried it out, but I'm certainly intrigued by it. Doesn't seem like it does a lot. But, I don't know. You don't see a lot of Hercules Kabu Terrymon, so it could be fun just to try it. Someone was playing it at your locals today. What does it do? What does it look like? I'd love to know. Alright, guessing the second rare. Andy Ollie's guessed green. I'm going to guess blue this time. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Altart Mervamon. Okay. So our first Altart / secret rare slot has gone to Mervamon. So I've pulled a lot of these now. Very pretty looking. I like that a lot. The cool snakehead hand coming out over the top there. I was playing Grandis, so I didn't see much of it. Fair enough. You were probably not in the same pool for very long, I would imagine. Very cute card. Alrighty. Yeah, I also love the snake in that art, Michegi. That's a fun alt art. Different enough to be worthwhile, you know? Alright. We have Lost Focus, Clear Agumon, Sharpmon plus Star Sword. Come on. We'll just have to wait until the camera decides it wants to focus. Thank you, automatic focus. We have Hyogamon anyway. We have Dark Lizardmon. Hello. Oh, there we go. Kind of. Dark Lizardmon. We have Crimson Flare. And Madoki Betamon. Maelstrom, again, I like Aegistramon. I'll probably still play the deck. I don't know 100% if Maelstrom fits in the deck, but it's cool to see it getting a bit more support in the new set. Because it is a fun strategy. Like, you can do some cool things with it. Koromon. Sukamon. We got some poop. I'm going to have to build the deck. I'm getting pieces for it all over the place. Metal Greymon plus Cyber Launcher. So much text again, and I don't really know what I'm looking for. What I'm looking at in the art here. Not a huge fan of the Cross Wars Metal Greymon look. Personally, I think it looks a bit weird, and all the different arts look very samey to me that I've seen in the card game, and I think it's not the fault of the artists necessarily, as much as it is just the design of the Digimon. All the different versions just look very much the same, and they're presented the same way, and it's just, yeah, not that interesting to me. But I might be in the minority there. Maybe people like it. I don't know. What do you think of that version of Metal Greymon? Right, Dracomon as a foil this time. And a red on the back is my guess. Red as the second rare slot. Gonna take a look in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I was right. It's Omni Shoutmon. Really cool art. I love this one. Is Blue Flare any good? It was, from memory, it was very good. Kind of overshadowed, I think, by Metal Garurumon X in blue. Like, if you're going to play blue, Metal Garurumon X was the clear kind of best, quote-unquote, way to go. But Blue Flare had some cool stuff. You were doing Digicross. You were, you're doing Digicross. You're saving things. You've got the Kiraha, which lets you play Digicross materials from under your tamers. So you're doing that sort of thing as well, getting a lot of value. And you're stunning a lot if you enjoy freezing your opponent's Digimon in place in that kind of Hexablaumon sort of a way. You could do that a lot in Blue Flare. Not as much as Hexablaumon, but also a little bit easier. Like, it was like the peak wasn't as high, but then the bottom wasn't as low, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Blue Flare was good. I had trouble with playing against it. I think it's still good. You know, probably not top tier, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it next week at Nats. Somebody running it. Kodimon. Dokunamon. Buster Dive with that Tyrannomon on there. Grizzlymon. We've got Blue Marimon. I hope that answers your question satisfactorily, Andy. That was a bit of a bit waffly. It's just been a long time since I've played Blue Flare. Like, it feels like BT10 was a long time ago, and I haven't played much of BT11, so I haven't seen Blue Flare come up because EX3, mostly what I saw, at least locally, by the time I was able to get to my locals, was people playing specifically EX3 decks because they were, like, bored and trying new things. So I haven't thought about Blue Flare in a while, so your question kind of threw me. I hope that was useful. Greymon X Antibody. High Mega Blaster. Ooh, Grappleomon, another piece for the raid deck there. Astral Snatcher. Very interesting looking card. Yeah, pretty cool, I guess. It does stuff. You place up to 3 Digimon cards with Bagra Army in their traits from your trash under one of your Digimon as its bottom Digivolution cards or under one of your Tamers. And then if you have a Digimon or Tamer with Bagra Army in its traits in play, place one of your opponent's Digimon under one of your opponent's other Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Um, so yeah, great way to not necessarily remove a Digimon, but yeah, a great way to remove a Digimon, so long as you've got a Digimon or a Tamer with Bugger Army in its traits. Putting something under another Digimon is a very interesting way to do removal. Well, I'm glad the explanation was good, Andy. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff that worked against Crossheart, which people were very scared of, worked against Blue Flare. So yeah, Mitch is right there. The level 5 has way too much text on it. Yeah, I don't have the brain power for that, personally. Snatchmon. I've pulled 2 Galactic Mons so far in all of my BT11 stuff, so I feel like I might try to build that deck. But again, I haven't pulled the rare, which is the level 5, so we'll see. I think I've got more Galactic Mons than I do of the level 5, which is a bit odd. Greymon X Antibody, and I'm thinking black behind here. We're going to take a look in 3, 2, 1. Black is correct. Analog Man. Analog Boy has grown up. I know that's not actually the lore there, but it's a full cost. At the start of your main phase, you trash a level 5 with Cyborg and its traits in your hand to gain 1 memory and draw a card. And then on your opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon attacks a player by suspending this tamer, switch the target of the attack to one of your level 6 Digimon with Machine in its trait. So Machine Dramon. Really loving getting Analog Man there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are up to the 11th pack, and because this is BT11, that means that this is going to be our giveaway pack. So get excited, people. This is going to be our random giveaway pack going to one of you lovely viewers. Let's take a look and see what people are in the running to receive. He's hoping for something very cool in here. So if you win the giveaway, you could receive, or well, you will receive if you win, Holy Sunshine. You will receive a Yokomon, a Tekamon, an Evil Squall. People are saying blue for the rare in the giveaway pack. Let's see. A Galgamon, a Ninjamon. You receive Mad Leomon Armed Mode for your Bugger Army deck. You receive Mac Galgamon, Waru Seadramon, which fits in your Aegis Dramon decks. If you're anything like me, you receive Metal Tyrannomon, which I'm building a Tyrannomon deck, so that's, you know, a piece of sort of memory gauge-ness there. You'll receive an Aero Veedramon, an actual rare in your rare slot, a very rare thing to have happen in BT11, and you will receive, holy crap, it's the campaign rare Zephyrmon, the alternate art Zephyrmon. The Zephyrmon from BT7. So, a really good giveaway pack there. Often we just get some junk rares, so I'm very excited to be giving away an actual alternate art there. Very cool. So get those giveaway entries in, because you could stand a chance to win this lovely campaign rare Zephyrmon there. What's the projected value on that? Anybody anybody know how much money I'm just kind of turfing away there? No, that if it mattered to me, I wouldn't give it away. So yeah, get those hashtag giveaways into the chat so that you can be in the running to win the Zephyrmon. About $5. Well, you know, like, that's not nothing, and it's a lovely looking alt art as well. So look forward to that. Alright, we're at the halfway point here. So we're going to open this pack. And then I'm going to go through some announcements about next week. And then we'll take a short break while I consume the rest of my now frigid coffee. And we all get ready for the second half of the opening. So to close out the first half of the opening, we have Vemmon, Penguinmon, Vegemon. Whoop, skipping ahead there. We've got an Edamon. We have Garudamon. Whoop, skipping ahead again. Sunomon. Monmon. Angemon. For those Mastermon players in the crowd. Dracomon. Agumon X Antibody. The first rare here is a Tanamon, and I'm thinking the second rare is also going to be a green. Drum roll, please. Let's see what it is in 3, 2, 1. No, it is Purple Lady Devimon for those Mastermon players there. Really cool card, actually, if you're a Mastermon fan. So, almost makes me want to rebuild the deck. I didn't really enjoy it the first time round, but it's got a lot more cool support pieces and cool things going on, so maybe it's time to revisit it. Okay. That brings us to the halfway point of the opening. Now, time for a few quick announcements about next week. So next week here in Oceania is the Nationals. Very exciting stuff. It's actually local, so I'm going to be able to attend. It's within driving distance for me, so I'm going to be able to be there, which is very exciting. And if you see me there, you should, and you recognize me, do feel free, if I'm not too busy, to come up and say hi. Firstly, because I would love to actually start meeting people. Been doing this for a little while, and I feel like I haven't met anybody through it. So pretty excited to say hello to some people and meet some people. But also, provided my shipping goes through, because I'll be bringing a bunch of memory gauge branded stickers to give out to people. So if you would like a big sticker that you can put on your deck box that just has the memory gauge logo, which you can see up there, then yeah, come say hi. I'll have a bunch of stuff to give out. I would love to meet people and would love to talk Digimon in person. So first announcement is that we've got some new stuff to give away, which is the stickers, which I'm pretty excited about. I had the idea a few weeks ago and managed to make it happen. I don't actually have them in hand yet. The shipping's cutting it a little close, but I've been assured that they're supposed to arrive this week. So hoping that that's all gonna come off. And second announcement is really make sure that I'm not busy when you approach me, because I'm likely to be very, very busy. And I checked and double checked whether I was allowed to announce this or not, and it wasn't very clear. So, but I didn't hear no, so I'm going to go for it. I am actually going to be commentating the Oceania Nationals event. I'm going to be on the streaming team commentating the event, which I'm very excited about. Huge for me, like really looking forward to getting to get onto the commentary team and commentate the whole event. The attack reached out, I responded, and yeah, it's going to be a great time. Very excited for it. No big announcement from them. I think they're mostly focused on running the event at this stage. They haven't had much time to devote to the social media side of things, but that's okay by me. I'm a pretty I'm not a big person for making big announcements and stuff like that, so it's flying a little bit under the radar, but yeah, very excited to go and do that. Thank you, Shark. Thank you, Michegi. Yeah, really looking forward to doing that. It's going to be a great time. So you will see me at Nationals. I will be doing the commentary with some other people as well. Will be on that team. It's not just me, so don't worry. I don't have to fill the whole time. I'll have some people to bounce off of. But yeah, very, very excited. I was looking forward to playing, but I think this is going to be much better. Because, let's face it, I'm not super competitive anyway. I'm not going to go very far, if I'm honest. So, yeah, there's going to be a better time for me to spend my second day than not participating in Top 32. Very excited, very pleased to be able to tell you everybody about it. Finally, I've been trying to figure out whether or not I was allowed to for weeks, and finally I decided, whatever, it's a week away, let's go for it. Thank you, Andy Ollie. I'm very excited. So we're halfway through the booster box opening now. We have 12 packs to go, and just to recap where we're at so far, we've got Mervamon Altart, Mervamon Regular, Rust Tyrannomon Campaign Rare, Bagramon, Gigimon, and of course we have a giveaway pack, which among other things contains the Zephyrmon Campaign Rare. So those are our hits so far. Clearly we've got a few more to come, at least 2 more Campaign Rares, because there tend to be 4 to a box, and a few other things to look forward to in there. In just a bit, we are going to be back on the hour, so we're going to have a 6-minute break. Judging by my clock, we're going to be back on the hour to do the second half of the box opening. I just need to grab a drink of water, finish my now iced coffee, I guess. Everybody grab a drink of water, everybody hydrate, everybody stretch, and I'll see you back here in 5 minutes for the second half of our booster box opening. And we are back. Welcome back to part 2, the second half of our booster box opening stream. Very glad to have you all here. It's been a great time so far. Pulls wise, we've had some modest success. Let's take a look at what we've had thus far. Just to recap, we have Gigimon, which I'm pretty excited about because I wanted to build a deck around this. We've had Mervamon in both original and alt art, which is pretty cool. Getting the alt art Mervamon looking very cool there in the purple. We've got Bagramon. We have the campaign rare Rust Tyrannomon. This is the BT2 Rust Tyrannomon in a very cool alternate art, which we've seen. And most excitingly, in the giveaway pack that will be going to the winner of our draw. Type hashtag giveaway in the chat in order to enter the giveaway, because you could stand a chance to win all these cool cards, including the Metal Tyrannomon, but also this campaign rare alternate art Zephyrmon that looks just amazing. So if you want to get the chance to win that in the giveaway, have that sent directly to your door or your mailbox, hashtag giveaway in the chat. And also, had some announcements for those who might have missed them. We will recap them. Number one, I'm going to be present at the Oceania Nationals next week, and not only will I be giving out stickers to anybody who comes up to me and says hi and says, hey, I recognize you from that Digimon podcast, one of many now, but also, while doing that, I will be commentating the event as part of the official commentary team. So, very exciting stuff. But what's more exciting is that we have a whole half of a box to open, and there's still so much to play for. I need a Rust Tyrannomon. We need to find out what our second alternate art is, or possibly a secret rare, maybe Arena, fingers crossed. And of course, there's a lot of cool cards that we could pull still. So, let's get into it. We have Madoki Betamon here and Dokunamon. We have Penguinmon. We have High Mega Blaster. Dark Lizardmon. We have Yokomon. Look at the little cat thing there. Maelstrom. We have Koromon. Locked away in the box. Very angry looking. We have a literal piece of poo. The chat demands Marsmon. Oh, fingers crossed, Machegi. We have Metal Greymon plus Cyber Launcher, which is a really metal name, but the card is only average, at least according to me, and I'm obviously top tier competitive, so I should know. We have a foil Edamon this time, taking up that rare slot where I would have loved to see a Rust Tyrannomon or a Biomon, but Metal Edamon in foil is good too. And we have, I'm hoping for red because I'm hoping this is going to be a Biomon. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. It is not red, it is blue, and it is Nikolai Petrov, the new Galgamon tamer, which is fine. I'm not really that interested in that deck. The art looks cool. He's a cool looking guy, but yeah, not the best pulls from that particular pack. Really still chasing those rares, finding it a bit difficult because of the foil commons and uncommons taking those slots. Let's see how we can go. Somehow pulled 4 Mirage Galgamon. Good lord, Machegi. I guess you got to build the deck now, huh? The box is telling you where to go. Greymon X Antibody and Centaurumon. Snow Goblimon looking very cute there. Magma Bomb. Ninjamon. We have a Clear Argumon. We have a Sunomon. Grap Leomon. Astral Snatcher, not Launcher. Begging your pardon. We have a Snatchmon. Our first rare is Akio Rindao. I'm not really sure how to pronounce her last name there, but that's something. This is for a deck I want to build. The Birds and Beasts Marsmon type deck, so very glad to see that, because I really do need 4 copies of this. Hoping we can pull at least one more, and I'm feeling blue this time on the back. Let's take a look at it in 3, 2, 1. Woo! No, it is red. It does have a blue Digivolution cost though. Sharpmon X7. Got a few of these now, so really leaning into my hope to build or rebuild this deck. Looking very cool. Some confusing Digivolution costs, but basically it's because it Digivolves from Omni Sharpmon or Z Greymon is why it goes from a red level 5 or a blue level 6 is the idea. Very shiny. And very, very cool. So glad to pull that because I do want to retool that deck. So that at least is a win there. That was a good pack. We got a Tamer we wanted. We got an SR we wanted. Well, gee, I wonder what is going to be on the back here. Who knows? What a mystery this pack will be. I hope it's a super rare. Maybe it'll be an All Force. Who knows? Crimson Flare. Hyogamon. Very interested to see actually what Digi-Egg turns up on the back of a pack. For all my facetiousness, I actually don't know. Megalospark, Buster Dive, because I don't think the foils take the second rare slot. Maybe they do. This is going to be interesting. One cost Evo level 4s are pre-release gold. That they are. Blue Meramon. Garamon. Galgamon. Mac Galgamon. We've got Waru Seadramon. And Rust Tyrannomon. First rare is Tyrannomon. I actually did need another Tyrannomon. The rare there, so that's quite exciting. Now that fills out all my 4 that I need for the Rust Tyrannomon deck, so that's a success. And our second rare is, oh, it's the Altart Dorimon. Yes, that is one of the campaign rares. The BT7 Altart Dorimon, looking very beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I don't know. I don't think I have a deck that uses this, but isn't it just beautiful? Look at that. That is a cool card. That goes directly into a protective sleeve. Preferred egg for Galactic. You know, I think you're right there, Michegi. I believe it is, because in Galactic one, you are putting things beneath, putting Digivolution cards beneath your cards. Sharkfin, you're right. Putting cards beneath your Digimon, and Dorimon then draws you a card for doing that. So you're right. It does. I may end up doing a deck, building a deck that uses that if I go in on Galactimon. We'll see what the rest of this box has in store. We have an Ogremon. One of my favorite Digimon, actually. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but Ogremon, one of my favorite Digimon. I just like his whole vibe. I've always liked orcs in fantasy, and Ogremon kind of reminds me of an orc, so I'm happy to see him back in a really cool art that I like. We have Bearmon. Vemmon, getting very close to my full 50 card playset of Vemmon. We're creeping up there. Solmon. Question for the audience. What wins? 50 card Vemmon or 50 card level 5 Eosmon? Wanyamon. Vegemon. We have Kodimon. Angemon. Dracomon. Agumon X Antibody. First rare is Hades Force. A very, very powerful card for Black War Greymon X. Happy to see that, because I probably will end up building Black War Greymon X Antibody and playing it at least once or twice. And then our second rare, I'm feeling blue. Let's take a look at what it is. Drumroll, please. 3, 2, 1. Blue indeed. It's All Force Vidramon. If you go to Nationals with 50 Vemmons, you win. Maybe I'll bring 50 Vemmons for some pickup games. All Force Vidramon, very, very pretty. Very strong. Hopefully a good sign that we're going to pick up Arena somewhere as well. We shall see. Yep. Andy Ollie, I am happy with that. as a pull. We're still looking for a second alternate art. I think we also have one more campaign rare, so that's something to look forward to. So we're either going to get an alternate art or a secret rare, and I think maybe a couple super rares. I haven't actually been doing the maths as we've been going through. We will see. Tekkamon. Hey, hey, Chi-Chi. Opening is going reasonably well, I would say. Nothing that's set the world alight. We haven't hit our secret rare yet, but there's been some cool stuff. The highlight for me is probably that I'm giving away an Alt-Art Zephyrmon in the campaign rare slot, which is fun. Usually those giveaway packs tend to have some trash rares just because of statistics, so it's nice to give away something worthwhile for a change. Digitamamon, Mad Leomon, Holy Sunshine, and we hit an All-Force Veedramon, which I wanted, so, you know. Monmon, Evil Squall, we've got Garudamon, Agumon, Waru, Siegemon, Alt Merva as well, yeah, that was cool. Vmon, first rare is Wanyamon, I'm saying second rare is going to be blue again. I'm calling double blue. Get those guesses in for what color the second rare is going to be. And 3, 2, 1. Ooh, not blue. It is purple. Lilithmon. It is pretty cool. Bagra Army. On play, trash the top 4 cards of your deck. Then add up to 2 cards with Bagra Army in one of their traits from your trash to your hand. And place up to 2 Digimon cards with Bagra Army in their traits from your trash under one of your tamers. And then opponent's turn, when your opponent moves a Digimon from their breeding area by trashing one of this Digimon's Digivolution cards, that Digimon gains, when attacking, lose 3 memory for the turn. So it makes it very difficult for your opponent to move a Digimon out of their breeding area and then attack you with it straight away, because they'll lose 3 memory on that turn if they do so, which is pretty cool. Bit control-y. Helps maybe a little bit against those big stack decks that like to hide in the breeding area, hide in the raising area. That does not shock me at all, Chi-Chi. But, yeah, some very cool decks coming up. You're right. Edamon. Ice Statue, people are saying. Also black. Cutemon. Bearmon. Palmon. Cooties Kick. Apes together strong. Apes together fling their poop, I think is the point of the deck. Is that the implication, that the Edamons are throwing the poo? I don't know. Musou Nightmon, Grap Leomon, and Koromon. Angemon, first rare is Yuya Kuga, which I don't think I need, but it's nice to see anyway. I'm going to say second is a red card. Let's take a look and see what we've got. 3, 2, 1. Mirage Galgamon, alternate art. Hooray. Well, it's the cool alternate art anyway, but a little bit disappointing because that means no secret rare in this box. That means no Rena. And it's an alt art of a card I didn't really want. Sorry, I shouldn't be that unenthusiastic. It is a very beautiful card. It is just a little bit disappointing when you don't get the cards that you kind of want for the decks that you want to build. You know, it is a bit disappointing to know that, oh, we're not getting the Rena this time. All-Force Veedramon is that much further away. Because those cards are expensive right now. It is hard, like, usually I'm okay with buying singles for decks, but yeah, it is a really nice art. But yeah, oof. Yeah, Gabby might want it, potentially. Gabby being someone from our locals, for those who don't know. Blue Meramon. We've got Yokomon, Vegemon, and Tekkamon. We've got Megalospark, Hyogamon, Dark Lizardmon, Poison Powder. Still got the last campaign rare to look for. So we've got at least some things coming up. Cyber Launcher. We've got Justimon Excelarm, a foil metal Tyrannomon. And in the rare slot we have, I'm thinking green. Let's take a look. It is in fact green. It's one of the new Tigers. So some pieces for metal Tyrannomon there, or rust Tyrannomon there. So that was pretty good. I liked that. Still hoping for a Marsmon or a Phoenixmon out of this. Digitamamon, we're closing in on the end of the box, and there's still everything to play for. Shoutmon plus Star Sword, Ogremon, Orcs, Mad Leomon, Armed Mode, Snow Goblimon. I mean, it's good, but it's Snow Goblimon. Gotta let that one sit. Vemmon, Edamon, Clavis Angemon. Thank you, Macheki. Ignitemon, Metal Tyrannomon. Yes, we got a Biomon. I shouldn't be this excited about a rare, but that's the world we live in. Very excited to see the Biomon. I'll see you around, Chi-Chi. Thanks for dropping in. Always good to catch up, man. Biomon, and drumroll please. I'm feeling yellow for this last rare. Let's take a look at it in 3, 2, 1. Marsmon! Yes! We got it. We got one. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Mwah. Thank goodness for that. Whew, okay. We got one. That would have been a bit disappointing to not pull another Marsmon in the box. So that is very pleasing to see. So just to recap as we go, we've pulled the Marsmon, so that's 1. We've got Mirage Gargamon, that's 2. Old Force Veedramon is 3. Doraemon goes in its own pile. We've got Shoutmon X7, that's 4. Rust Tyrannomon goes in its own pile. Bargramon makes 5. Merva 6. Merva 7. GG 8. I think, including the Zephyrmon, we may have one more super rare to go and one more campaign rare. I think, if my maths is correct, which, given that I was an English major, who the hell knows? We'll see. Let's take a look. Definitely a campaign rare to go, possibly a super rare. Let's see what we can get out of these last 4 packs. And then let's do a giveaway. So we have Sunomon. We have Monmon. Ninjamon. Penguinmon. We've got Centaurumon. We have Garudamon. Garuda Sandstorm. We have Jerrymon. Look out for this guy on the slopes. It's a joke for all my ski people in the audience, which I'm sure there's a lot of crossover with Digimon players. We have Gigadramon. We have Chumon. Tidamon. First rare is a foil Garudamon. Second rare, I'm hoping, is Rust Tyrannomon. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. It is a Metal Greymon X antibody, which needed these for Blackwall Greymon X. So not a terrible pull at all. These are going to be... In fact, this is probably going to be a reasonably pricey rare, because it's needed for Blackwall Greymon X, which is going to be the sort of chase deck of the format, and it's hard to pull the rares. Yeah, Machegi, you're right. This is what I mean when I say I might be wrong about counting the super rares, but there's definitely a last campaign rare. So we'll see how we go. We have High Mega Blaster. High Mega Blaster. Soulmon. Holy Sunshine. Crimson Flare. Whoop. Tanamon into Greymon X Antibody. I'm feeling yellow for the second rare in this pack. Get those guesses in for Guess the Rare. Galgamon into Mac Galgamon. A literal turd of a card. Astral Snatcher. We have Snatchmon. And drumroll please. I'm feeling yellow. 3, 2, 1. Yellow it is. It's Angelomon. Very nice. 2 packs to go. One of these contains a campaign rare. Do we think that the campaign rare is in pack number 1 or pack number 2? Place your guesses. I'm feeling like we're gonna finish on a campaign rare, pack number 2. Let's see how we go. We have Magma Bomb. Dokunamon. We have Clear Agumon, Madoki Betamon. We've got Maelstrom, which makes me think, what's Wernstrom from? Wernstrom. Oh, Futurama. There we go. Evil Squall. That was bugging me all day. Grizzlymon. Another Snatchmon. We have Metal Etamon. Panjamon. Our rare is a foil Clavis Angemon. Our second rare is going to be, I'm going to guess it's red. Let's take a look in 3, 2, 1. Rust Tyrannomon. We got one. We got one. I'm so happy. Not only did we get a Rust Tyrannomon, but I was correct about which pack contains the last campaign rare. What a win. What a win. So let's close out the day. Let's see what this last pull is. And then let's give away a Alt Art Zephyrmon, shall we? So our cards are in order in the last pack. Buster Dive. Kodamon. Wanyamon. Palmon. Ice Statue. Musou Nightmon. Oop. They are out of focus. Let's see if we can... Yep, there we go. Cooties Kick. Shoutmon X3. Fusion Eyes. Chukurimon. Our first rare is a Destromon, which we need for Galactamon, so that's not terrible. And the last campaign rare of the day is, drum roll please, Alt Art Gazimon. Who'd have thunk it? I really like this art, so that is a pleasing campaign rare to get, especially because it's got a relevant effect turning off memory gain for your opponents. So that is very nice. So to recap before we begin our giveaway, our pulls for the day were Gigimon, very pleasing, Mervamon regular, Mervamon Altart, Bagramon, Shamon X7, Old Force Vidramon, Mirage Galgamon Altart, and a Marsmon. And our campaign rares were Gazimon, Rust Tyrannomon, Dorimon, and of course in our giveaway pack, the last of our campaign rares, the alternate art Zephyrmon. Very pleasing to be able to give that away. So, actually, let's do it for the drama, shall we? Set it up with the terrible reflective lighting. That's okay. Alright, giveaway is about to close. You have a very short amount of time before I close the giveaway, and let's do our draw. Let's get our light out of the way. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Giveaway is closed. Now let's draw our winner. The winner of the Altart Zephyrmon, the campaign rare, and the rest of the cards in that awesome giveaway pack, including that Metal Tyrannomon, which I'm sad to see go, but also very pleased to be giving away, is Andy Ollie. Congratulations, Andy. You win our lovely alternate art Zephyrmon there. A lovely collector's piece. So, congratulations. And I hope you enjoy that. And I hope everybody enjoyed our Dimensional Phase booster box opening. On the whole, my thoughts on the set. There's some really cool stuff in there. I love the raid mechanic. Is very fun. There's some cool new archetypes in there, especially with the Old Force Vidramon and stuff. The foils on the commons and uncommons, personally, I am not a fan of, because I'm primarily a player, not a collector. So from my perspective, it's taking the place of cards that I need from a gameplay perspective. So I would rather have the rares, because I'm trying to pick them up for decks, and it's just kind of making the rares more expensive. It's making them harder to access, which is a bit disappointing. But on the flip side, I guess if you're a collector, getting to kind of foil out your collection, getting all these different foils is kind of cool. So I see what the benefit is. Personally, I'm not a fan, as I think we saw there were just not that many of the rares, which is very disappointing. Um, Great time for your Wi-Fi to drop, Andy. Yeah, fantastic time for your Wi-Fi to drop. Good timing. So on the whole, though, apart from the issues with the pull rates, I think it's a really fun set. It's doing some cool stuff. The art is beautiful, as always, but I think there's some especially nice examples of beautiful art in this set. So on the whole, I'm very pleased with it and excited to see how it goes. So thank you for being here and watching this booster box opening. Thank you for participating in Guess the Rare, everybody's favorite game. And I will, if you're attending Oceania Nationals, I will see you there. Come say hi to me, grab one of those memory gauge stickers, and otherwise, hopefully, I will be able to resolve the issues with this week's episode of the podcast and get that file up sooner rather than later, because that is hanging over me because it was so close to finished and then it crashed and got corrupted, and it made me sad because I really wanted to get that episode out this week, so I'm going to push to do that today. So thank you very much for joining me for this booster box opening. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys, and enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.